All right, good morning, COETAIL Bangkok Group, and good morning those of you watching around the world. I'm Jeff Geffner, and I blog at Thoughts from a Luddite at the COETAIL Group, and I'm here to explain my Group 5 project. So my Course 5 project rather, is an interactive Cold War map that my IB Year 1 students are doing. The Cold War was a global conflict, so we're using Google Maps engine, and this will have a complete history of the Cold War. It will have the lines of the Cold War, like the 17th parallel or the Iron Curtain. It will have some of the conflicts and also some of the compromises. Our task with the Course 5 project was to try and find a task that redefined learning for the 21st century. I think our task does that. It forces students to, to collaborate, to choose tools that will allow them to construct this successfully. And I think as a history teacher, it actually asks them to do some really effective historical understanding as well. They have to be able to summarize these complex events in a 1 or 2 minute video, and they have to choose appropriate primary source documents. So over the next few minutes of this video, I'll be taking you through the Google Maps engine, how to use that. I'll be taking you through our interactive Cold War map, and then talking to you about how successful I think it was. And then hopefully at the end, you'll have a chance to explore our Cold War map and maybe learn a thing or two. So hope you enjoy. It's been a good experience for me, and I hope the kids as well. And we'll see what you think.
We're using Google Maps engine to construct our interactive Cold War map. This is an easy program, and in this next couple minutes, I'll just do a quick map to show you exactly how it works. So we're going to create a new map, and on this map, we are going to point to the capital cities of Southeast Asia. So first we look here on the left, and we have our untitled layer. We're going to double click on this, and we're going to edit this layer name. This layer name is going to be capital cities. We're going to save that. And now, using this marker here, we're simply going to add all the capital cities we can find. There's Bangkok. So, point 1 is going to be Bangkok. We're going to save that. Then, we're going to add another marker here, and we're going to do Phnom Penh. Now we have 2 capital cities on our map. And now we're going to make it a little bit more complex by adding data. So we go over here and we click the data screen. So here we can see we have Bangkok and Phnom Penh. And now we're going to add some information about these cities. So we're going to insert some columns. Our column name is going to be population. We're going to add that. Then let's add another column, and we'll call this absolute location. So now the students have a task. They not only need to find the population of Bangkok, and when they do, they can add it in here, but they also need to find the absolute location. So we'll just say 12 million. 13 north, 132 east, making that up. And now, what we can see here is when they click on Bangkok, it has a population and an absolute location comes up. So that's how you basically work with this program, and it's very useful for anything like using a map of your neighborhood or more complex things in social studies. So now that we've seen the program, let's take a look at our actual Cold War map.
All right, so here's my COETAIL selfie using my new GoPro camera. So I just showed you on Maps Engine the program and how it works. When I introduced this assignment to the children, to my precious IB students, there were a couple mixed reactions. There was excitement about actually creating something rather than just reading another primary source document. But there was also a bit of trepidation because this was going to be public. People were going to watch their videos and listen to their voice. So overall, it was met with mixed reaction, and now I'll show you the results.
So here is our Cold War map. You can access this from the RIS COETAIL community on Google+. I have a post there, and this link will take you right to our Cold War map. As it's opening here, the first thing that you will notice is that the Cold War is a global conflict. You have lines and you have markers throughout the entire world. And all you have to do then is click on these to learn more about them. If we start with this noticeable line here, we open it up and we get an explanation for what it is. There's a summary of the event, there's a primary source document that's related, and then there's also a video, or there should be a video. This one hasn't appeared yet. Hopefully that will be uploaded soon. Then we can click on different markers as well. We can click on the marker directly, or we can click on it through the menu here. But let's take a look at the Iran crisis of 1945 and 1946, one of the first crises of the Cold War. Again, a summary, a primary source document, and this time a video. We open the video, and this will give us an explanation of the Iranian crisis in a 2-minute short segment produced by the students. So, the map is not yet fully completed because the IB history course is 2 years, and some of the students have yet to upload their videos. But hopefully, by September of next year, this will be a complete resource for anybody who's interested in learning about the Cold War.
Well, now that you've seen the Cold War map, it's time to do my final reflection on the project. I do think that's a redefinition of the task because it, number one, has a global audience, and number two, forces students to create something. In IB, we're used to just writing essays, paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3. This actually forces students to do a little bit more, to interact with the global audience and to share what they've learned and to create something with it. And I think overall, that's my greatest learning from COETAIL, is the importance of adding to the community. So far, I've been a taker. I have used a lot of things from a lot of people, and I'm glad that this allowed me to contribute something to the body of learning that we all use daily in a globally connected classroom. So I would like to continue with that, I think, in my journey forward as an educator, and continue to work on creating and not just consuming. That's going to be my focus as I move on. So, thanks, COETAIL. It's been a good experience. I've enjoyed watching a lot of the videos today, and we'll see you soon.